Andy, what are your thoughts on today's defeat to Kings Lynn?
Well, that, the killer goal, isn't it? On half time, we look like we're going to get through 0-0 at half time. There's a couple of things that we need to do better from that first half, but you're happy to get in at 0-0 away from the leaders, again a full-time team. And most of their efforts were from long range, although Matt has made 2 or 3 really good saves. Those saves I expect him to make, and they were all from distance. So you're sitting quite comfortably, and then the goal, look, we've had a look at it. It is offside. It's a tight one, but it's definitely offside. And that, then that just changes everything for the second half, because I felt that, we sorted 1 or 2 things out. We were better. Being better in possession, because I felt that when we got the ball back we were giving it back too easy, but if we kept it and were more progressive with our passing, then we'd create chances, and that's what happened second half. And we had the big chance of the game. We worked it really well. Joe's got in the middle of the goal, and it should be 1-1, and then it's a totally different game, and then that, I think we'd probably be in the ascendancy. But that first goal's an absolute killer, and I thought, and I haven't really spoke about referees, and we've had some decisions go against us, but I thought those 3 today, were really poor and not up to the standard that you'd expect. And I could see it in the warm-up when when you can't run, and then you're going to struggle to keep up with play.
In terms of, so there was a lot of fouls in the game today as well, 29, which is very high for a game involving ourselves.
Yeah, look. Again, it was very inconsistent the way it was refereed, and that all you expect is consistency. Just too many fouls that weren't fouls. Both sides, we're given fouls that weren't fouls, and we're not given fouls that should have been fouls. Bookings that weren't bookings that should have been bookings. That it was just a poor performance, and it was the same for them. But we had the key decision go against us. That's a difference, and there probably was always going to be that he was probably going to, or one of the officials were going to make the big mistake, and that was a one. But we regrouped from that. Second half we came out, and they didn't create half as many opportunities as what they did in the first. We were pretty solid, and then we were better on the ball, and we created that opportunity, and ultimately then that's down to us not to take the opportunity. Nothing stopping us, no referees, nothing. It was down to us that we didn't take that chance, and that's where we need to improve. And once we improve on that, then we won't be pushing for the playoffs, we'll be pushing for the top of the league, and we need to address that quick.
So looking forward then, we've got midweek Lancashire Cup game against Fylde, and then back into league action against another team that have been doing quite well recently in Leamington.
Yeah, Lancashire Cup, obviously that gives some of the lads an opportunity who've been itching to get a chance. So we'll have a look at that, and then then Leamington, who were always a tough nut to crack. They don't concede many goals. I think they've conceded the least until today. I think they'd only conceded 4 or something, and I think they conceded 3 today. So always tough. I think we've had some real tough games against Leamington. He does really well, the manager, year in year out. Not got great resources, and every credit to how well he does there. So that'll be a tough ask. Again, it'll be a team that we'll have to take our chances and take those key ones when they come. So nothing really changes for us this week, and it's more of doing what we're doing really up until the penalty box at the opposition's end. Once we get that right, then we're going to win a lot of games.
Just a word for the fans as well that travel down, because it's obviously a very long way down here, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it's a tough trip. I didn't realise, but when you're looking how far Norwich is away, and it's less than 50 miles, you're like, wow. Yeah, it's tough. It's going to be a big advantage for them. Especially against the part-time teams who have to travel here on the day. It's tough, but for any supporters travelling for us, just magnificent effort for them to come all this way and support us. And disappointing that we couldn't get a result for them. We were looking round at the end trying to see where they were up in the stand down, but we couldn't see where they were to thank them. So you know, at least I can thank them here, you know, for their support. And you know, they've been brilliant. You know, those ones who've been coming away, and we have been giving them something to go on happy about. You know, today it wasn't that way.